Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be doing part 4 of the Hollow Knight playthrough. And really I can't really say much more, like subscribe for more videos and like spoiler warning or whatnot, but we're going to quickly listen to Whirl. I don't know, sit on the bench. There's not really much else with charms we can do, so we can just head down here now. If you look at the last 3 videos, they'll teach you how to get to City of Tears and a few extra things on the way. When you get to City of Tears, of course, there's new enemies like any other place. And you gotta be careful of these guys. They're quite quick, so you need to dash away. Now, first thing you want to do when you're in the City of Tears is literally just make your way across. And down from that bench until it says City of Tears. You'll then head this way where this little nail is pointing. And you will just keep going this way. You don't really have to defeat the enemies, you can just like jump over, down strike, get a bit of soul, do whatever the hell you want, I don't really care. The main thing you have to do is just head this way. God, let me heal a minute. And when you see all these nails, you actually know that you didn't get lost and are heading the same way. And I quickly want to check something, can you? Oh. That's just something I thought you might be able to do. Oh well, alright. And then when you just quickly might scroll up here, you'll find a little house like this. And this is the blacksmith. He'll just ask if he'll insult your nail and say, I can fix it for you for 250 geo, and definitely do this. At some point, you might even want to do this before the Mantis Lords fight from last episode. And he will reforge your nail into a better one.
Garadel Akari. Vendasu.
And his next offer is a pale ore with something like 500 geo. And there is 6 pale ores around the map. I don't actually remember, I only remember where like 2 of them are, which is quite stupid. But we'll eventually find them. And trust me, I have got all 6 before, it's just I don't remember where they are. Oh no, I remember where one of them is. 4 of them actually. Okay, I remember where 4 of them are. I don't remember where the other 2 are though. Okay, so after you've gone to the blacksmith or nailsmith, come back to where the elevator is, and we have to make our way, not that way, over here, request for the elevator, wait for it to come down. But we're not going all the way back up, you gotta remember, so when it comes up here and you see that little platform, you need to jump to it. And here is our next enemy, which is the winged sentry, I think. Again, not as hard. It's a bit easier than the other one if you can just get some direct hits. And like you can also just use spells, because these guys are dead annoying. Just use some spells and burn them to a crisp. And don't fall, because then you have to go all the way back up. Yeah. And also, don't worry falling in this acid. I mean, not acid, don't worry falling in the water. It's only deadly to the creatures. So, we'll try that again. Just jump along here. Keep going right. Until you get to this little bit. Come up. Just like this. Don't go up that way, go up this way. And as you can see, anytime you see a glowing white orb which has that effect, it usually means that there is something good. And for this circumstance. That thing is quite good. It's not a charm. It's not a simple key, which would have also been quite good. It is, and yeah, it's just like, it's so amazing when you find one of these. It is a Hallownest seal, which we will now use right here, actually. If you come over here, just forget about him. Jump and dash over. Ow! No, you can't just counter my attack, you naughty boy. Right, let's just quickly forget about him like we usually do. Come down here to where this sign is. Now this sign is our relics person, relic seeker. And you can find these things quite commonly. So you can get a little bit of extra geo from selling all of these things. Just from one Hallownest seal, you'll get 450. For a Wanderer's Journal, you can get 200. So if you ever die and you got thousands of geo on you, just don't sell them unless you need them right at the very moment, which we don't, as we've already got quite enough to buy quite a few things. So after you, oh yeah, wait, before you go back up, flick this lever so it can open this door, and maybe quickly nick in, when you come in to quickly nick a good 30 geo. These are double the amount in the Forgotten Crossroads, Green Path, and Fungal Wastes. We'll now go up this elevator, and you'll start here just because, ow. You'll quickly do a spell and run. Just whack him in the elevator, he can't come in. He actually has respect for people's private space. And after you came up here, just make your way around this little curve. Ow! You sniped me, little mank! And once you've done that, just quick. Oh, and that was the lance. That was the winged lance, I think, or something like that. It had something called lance in its name. And we just keep making our way up. Just keep making our way up. Keep healing as well. That's kind of important. And we'll just make our way up. And we can now just make our way down here. There is no fall damage in the game as well, so you can just fall all the way down. Flick the lever and come up here. You don't really need to wait for the thing, you can just, you know, climb up. And once you've made your way up here, you will want to just quickly grab your friend the grub and head back up, and just head up. Now once you see this little letter here, you know you're about to get jump scared by this guy. My big chunk here. You also need to run. You also need to run quite quickly or you will die. And come all the way back here. Yep, yes you will. That did not go well. So just quickly make your way back. Ah, for goodness sake. I hate birds. I really hate birds in this game. Like, I am literally just trying to go and murder every single boss on this map, and these people just want to kill me. How dare they? And they're doing it without my consent. It's just so disrespectful. So basically you just come in here, forget about him, as we always do. Let this come down here. And go up. And yeah, we're kind of just gonna put him here. Don't worry about any of these doors, they don't lead you to absolutely anything useful. And if they would, I would have told you. So now we're going to try do what we did before, but instead of dying, we are going to not die. We're going to get our boy Shade to come over here. And you're going to remember that this guy is going to just completely scare you. It's only a 4-hit kill, so it's not that bad. And once you've killed those 3 enemies in that little mini wave fight, you can just make your way up here. And here is your boy Cornerfart. Now, you can buy a map. I haven't actually bought a map of the Thunderwaves yet. And he'll just describe his time here. Buy a map for 90 Geo, it's kind of a steal if you don't know your way around the map. And you can also buy a bench for 150 Geo just here. As it will pop out an IKEA bench, which you can literally just folds out, because like why not, it's cool. Now you will want to come over here, because there is quite... Oh, listen to Zoe's and Mank. And just come over here. And there's quite a few things we need to do over here before we head to the next boss. You will open that so you can get to the very first part of the City of Tears, just like that. You're going to have to heal these guys because they will just completely murder you if you don't. It's very annoying. And once you've peeled off of their souls, you can now come in here, whack this guy. And this will be this little thing here. You'll see a bunch of those around the map. Try and remember where they are because they are quite useful later on in the game. In here you will find a Rhino Boy and a Jumpy Boy. Of course, nothing too fancy though. Nothing too useful though. Oh god. You'll come over here, just whack this guy, remember, he's not too strong, he's literally a weakling. And you can just come in here. As you'll see, there is a glowing white thing, that's why we had to come over here. It's because we get a simple key. Now, we need a simple key for the next episode, so that's why I'm putting that now. But arguably one of the most important things is we're going to hope that you have bought it. Well, actually, no, that doesn't really matter. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to head over here, follow this sign. 1, 2, 3, I don't know, do whatever you want there. You're just going to do your amazing parkour skills to get over here and come into this Stagway room. And sit on a bench. I mean, it's useless since you're not going to be using that one. And you're going to buy this stag train because this is one of your possible routes out of the City of Tears. So if you ever want to go and buy something, then here you go. You can now travel to anywhere we've bought so far. And you're also going to want to slap that. Make your way all the way over here, just for a minute. So you can get the Wanderer's Journal, it's worth 200 Geo. Just go get it really. If you have any Geo, then that's what you need. Now let me have a quick look, what's over here, actually? Nothing useful so far. But, because I'm rich, I'm gonna buy it anyway. Basically, it's just a little elevator. So you can go from here, all the way to the Forgotten Crossroads. And actually, there is something else over here that we can go and get. We're gonna head up now. What we're gonna do now is we're actually gonna head left. Because, as I only so found, well, compared to how much I played the game recently, I had found out that just over here, not over here, you can actually get something which is very useful. I've completely forgot which way it is. Okay, right, so you can do this for your way out. There isn't really a way, isn't really another way you can get out, so you just make your way through this little compartment thing here. And here is your very first soul vessel. Soul vessels are really useful as they give you an extra 33% of soul. So you can cast like one extra spell, do one extra heal, something like that. But you need 3 of them to make a full soul vessel, as you need 4 mask shards to make a full mask. Now we can just head down here. How much time are we on? Only 15 minutes, that's good. Now we've got the extra half of the video to find the boss for this video. So what you want to do is you want to head back down. Completely forget about these guys because, like, you know, who really cares about them in the first place? We don't. Their families might, but we don't. Unless you want Geo, maybe, then you might care about them. Of course, Zoe's not going to be here, thank. Why do you exist? I said, we may as well talk to you anyway. Guess what? Look, I'm wetting you. You're getting all wet, Zoe, you little mank. If you want to stay dry, you can stay dry, but I'm not going to let you stay dry. Now, just know, I'm pretty sure when you beat the boss, Cornifer will leave. Or either when you open a new place, that's just usually what happens, really. Ow. You kind of just want to pogo on this guy. You're not going to have to do the little mini fight again. Because that's just what happens in Hollow Knight. It's kind of fair. And we are now entering the Soul Sanctum, which is where the next boss is. Sounds very ominous. And when you try to go into your lovely place, you will get bombarded by this guy with a 2nd degree nail, or second degree. That's horrible. With a 2nd level nail, it's like 4 hits to defeat him. With a max level nail and like a charm, it takes like 2. That's still kind of horrible because like the amount of times I've died to those guys is just not nice. So when you go into the Soul Sanctum, you just head from the bottom right. You head from here, right, up. Don't worry about them little jars yet. Depending on how stupid you are, you won't need them. Now don't go up that elevator yet. You can use it as a shortcut later. Just try and forget about these guys, because they're... Okay, maybe you can't. Maybe you can't. Maybe you actually can't. Actually, right. I tried to steal Soul Run yesterday. These were the 2 guys that ended it. Ah, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. As you can see, they're very annoying. And now your map is updated, and the Soul Sanctum is now in it. Every time you sit on a bench, your map updates to register every new place you've gone to. If it doesn't say map updated, then it means you haven't done anything. Right, I swear the next time those guys... Oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. Right. You want to defeat them 1 by 1. I guess because like they teleport, so you want to defeat them 1 by 1. Let's just get this guy down here, get him to come down here, and tell him how much of a guy you hate him. like, he's really annoying, honestly. He just doesn't want to go away. That's why having Markiplier is a very good thing, because, like, having a short-range kill with these guys isn't that fun. Now wait until you come up here, and now it's only one guy. You see, like, right, be patient. You naughty boy, how dare you? They do give you 25 geo though, so if you're trying to farm stuff, this might be quite good. I don't think I've actually ever been up this little bit. Record advert, the mind limit still limits us, so how to break past its constraints to attain pure focus. I mean, I hope I can do full focus. And when you feel that, it'll open that door there, so you can head through that room now. Except, you're gonna need to get ready, because, like, honestly, take your guesses, this isn't like the final boss for this place. But you're gonna have to heal up. It's not Wave of Bosses either, because it is the Soul Warrior. It is a mini boss. Now he can cast spells, do a down strike like the Mantis Lords, and can do a dash attack. That is kind of all he can do, just like, play it safe, only do like 1 or 2 attacks. And you can make it through. He does take quite a few hits with this little nail, but he does give you 200 geo, which is to me quite a win. Now these are the guys you really do want to kind of skip because they're just annoying, and you can skip them. Now you might want to kill this guy because he is also kind of annoying. And it's quite good when you're in a crowded space, because in that way he can't hide and teleport from you. And remember, heal as much as you can in the Soul Sanctum. It's just dead annoying. It's one of the worst places to be, honestly. Down here you can quickly just, you know, get another little bit of soul. But you're going to have to go the long way around. Anyway, I don't actually remember having to do that. Just honestly run. Forget about them. Right, what you want to do now, you want to run into this little place. Do not go down, okay? Do not go down. We're only doing this to get rid of those guys. Now we're going to bounce up here real quick, as this is also another secret area. And you're going to come in here, and you're going to do a little fight with these guys. But the reason you do is a very good reason, don't worry. It's because in here is a charm. Let me heal up before something comes around the back. It is Spell Twist charm. Right, I thought you would. And the Spell Twist charm basically makes it so you can cast spells at a lower cost of soul. So with a full soul value, you can do 4 spells instead of 3. It isn't too good. You only use it if you're doing a fight which really requires spells. Like maybe the Blood Mother. No, but it's not Blood Mother. Like the spider thing. I don't remember what it was called. Now here, there is 3 soul thingies for a reason, you see. Now get ready here. Make sure you're on either 4 or 5 bits of health, because the gate shuts on you, obviously. And usually when that happens, what are you doing at the back there, buddy? And our boy, the Soul Master, comes to greet you. Now this is the boss for today. He has a few attacks. He has his cartwheel attack, which you can just like jump and dodge in, stay in the middle, and you can get it. You can get 1 heal in there too. He can teleport. He will do a little dash attack, which isn't too hard. You can just kind of like think over. He has a down strike attack, which you'll have to jump over the sound beams, and he also teleports quite a lot. So basically, round up, spells, teleportation, dash attack, which you can just pogo over. Cartwheel attack, which you can get 3 extra hits on if you jump over it correctly. And you can get a heal in there as well. But you can also do a down strike attack, which you have to jump over the sound waves. And basically just enjoy the rest of the fight, really. It might take you a few tries. I actually kind of rage quit for like a week because of this fight. But I did it like the 3rd time trying after I came back on. Just know, practice will help you. Except just not that much. It's like, it'll take a lot more than usual things do to practice. It's like, it'd probably be easier to juggle 5 balls than to fight this guy. That's what the other me would say before I defeated him. But anyway, just know, you have not defeated him yet, okay? It may look like you've got your new spell, and you're like, oh yes, look at this. First time I was doing it, I was like, oh yes, let's go. Ah. Ooh. He's still alive. With this, you're gonna want to... Actually, I just realised you can't do that yet. He sometimes likes to do a little double strike on you. He also does something like that in the real fight. He'll also send flying balls of magic at you. Try not to get hit by those, even though I'm doing a horrible job of that. He'll also keep trying to kill you as you go through this fight. Okay, you really just want to like spam spells it in or something. And when he starts to explode, he is now completely dead. And you can now finally get the Desolate Dive. Now the Desolate Dive is arguably one of my most favourite spells. It takes as much as a single spell would, and it can go through floors and damage enemies as well, plus it gives you invincibility frames. So basically when you've done it, things can't hit you for a little second. Now as you come through here, you can get the Hallownest Steel, and if you just mech around, you can get yourself a little bit of soul. You know, you can like jump back up here. Ow, how do you do that to me? Flick the lever. What does this lever actually even do? I don't know. It probably opens a door that you'll need, so probably flick any lever you see, most usually. Alright, that's about all the soul we can get from that one. Ow! I see, right. I'm pretty sure also that you can, I'm pretty sure you can do a Desolate Dive here, right? Yeah, usually when the floor starts to crackle, it means that you can actually get into that little place. And it means that you can do a Desolate Dive to get in there. Except, it appears that I have trapped myself in here, actually. Well, I'm pretty sure there's also a little bit up here that has a few enemies. You can kill them as well. There's like... Yeah. I really hope they're still here, actually. And you can get a little bit more soul here, okay. There's also a chest full of a bunch of Geo. This fight does give you quite a few things. You get Geo, get the Desolate Dive, get a little bit extra soul here. Pop down here now. Now, if you Desolate Dive down here, then you will come to this room which has an awful lot of guys. You just want a Desolate Dive to get them out here. The more dives you do, the better, really. Just try and save some extra stuff for when you actually need it. And they will keep spawning, okay? So you're gonna have to get out of there, like, ASAP quick. Like, zoom. So now we want to go all the way back up, quickly. And you just wanna hold onto the wall and get our friend, the grub. Literally just ignore them, honestly, it's really annoying. They are really annoying. Just make your way back up here. And just go through the door. Now we are 30 minutes into the video, which is actually perfect timing. There's the Stormmaster dead body, even though he didn't actually die there. He's a magician at death. Still, I guess. You can get a little bit of Desolate Dive stuff, start healing, you know, do whatever the hell you need. Get back up here, take a bit of soul, and boom! You are now here. You can also Desolate Dive here. And you will go back down to the boss fight area, or the mini boss fight area. And you can now escape the City of Tears a third and final way now. And that is at the very start, and that is why we opened a little bit over here. Except, that is not where we're going for the next part of the next episode. We must now head off down here. You can keep that bench at corner first, there's like really no one, there's nothing else useful. You can open that gate, because I accidentally forgot to. Hope you haven't left the elevator down at the bottom and I'm going to get impaled. Come down to the relic boy, quickly check how many you've got.
Velmi Ardred.
So right now we've got 4 Hollownest seals. Oh, yeah, you can also see that here. We have 2 Wondrous Journals and 4 Hollownest seals, which will equate to... Let me quickly do the maths. 2,000. Well, 4 Hollownest seals is 1,800. Add the 2 Wondrous Journals, which is 400. Which will give you 2,200 geo in total. You don't really want to buy any of, you don't really want to sell any of them too quick, because then you know you won't be able to thingy, so because then you won't be able to have them, and you keep these things on death. So if you die multiple times, then you could still get some geo back. But now we've made it over here, haven't we? In the next episode, we're going to head to the sewers, which are called the Rural Waterways. So if you want to see that, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.